Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Let us continue. So, we started doing Veronica's little companion quest. Right. So look at the Brotherhood's history files relating to the... Oh no, that's different. Yeah, that's still in the dark. Access Father Elijah's notes at the com terminal with Veronica. And then return with Veronica to the Brotherhood of Steel Elder with evidence of Brotherhood's misguided priorities. So, well, this terminal happens to be nearby Novak, so hence the reason why we are here. And in fact, we have actually kind of passed that place briefly. Well, it's not here. Well, not this direction, strictly speaking, but there should be a little cave in here. Let's see. It's a little bit closer to the Helios one, yeah. Is it here? Ah, yes, here. Right, there's a campfire. Frag grenades. Scrap metal. Coffee mug. Tin can. A shovel, huh? Yeah, it's but this is kind of a prop shovel because you can't actually pick it up. Because there are shovels in the game that you can pick up and actually function as that also double as a melee weapon. But then, yeah, that's the place we're looking for. Gibson's shack. Okay, well. There it is, yeah. Yeah. So, that's the terminal we want. Oh, mentats. Yeah. Turpentine. Well, maybe if I was more into like survival crafting, then I would also take the turpentine. Wood chipper. 50 weight units. Glue. And so here's booze, Here's drugs. Here's glue. Even sticks of glue, you know. Looks like somebody's having fun. Somebody's had some fun in here. Psycho. Right. That's a. But yeah, this is the terminal. Download research notes.
See what we've got here. Okay, yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. The pulse gun. Although maybe the rangefinder could work too. And it looks like the NCR was onto some miracle farming technology.
Tell me about the rangefinder.
It's a targeting device for some kind of doomsday weapon based at Helios 1. It was lost sometime after the war. We held Helios 1 for a time. Lost a lot of people defending it. Too many. All for this weapon they never got working. If it turns out to be a dud, it'd show how flawed our goals have been. Father Elijah said he thinks a scavenger might have sold it on the strip.
What's a pulse gun?
Electromagnetic weapon from before the Great War. Experimental. It never saw mass production. But they were building it as a countermeasure to power armor, which they feared the Chinese were developing. Supposedly a prototype was being housed at Nellis. Imagine what it could do to the Brotherhood. We'd be on equal footing with any idiot with a gun.
Right. How about the farming technology?
More or less. Supposedly it's a vegetation enhancer. NCR has a science branch headquartered at McCarran Airport. Guess they found something. Guess somebody wasn't very good at keeping secrets either. We'd never pursue it because it's not a weapon, but self-sufficiency is fundamental to us. If it works, they'd see the value of an alternate course.
Let's call it the vegetation technology.
Okay. What better way to persuade them than to give them a taste of what they stand to gain, right? Maybe the best place to start is to see what we can find out directly from the
Quite
NCR.
literally.
Let's head to their OSI office at McCarran.
Yeah, let's go find it.
I like the way you think.
Of course, the out of character knowledge is that the pulse gun actually would have been in Vault 34's armory, where we visited, before. Sure, we'll go to McCarran now. Just fast travel there. Well, maybe we need to. Oh, some stuff. Well, I suppose the closest place where we have a mailbox is in Freeside, so we'll probably make a little trip there as well. Because we carry a lot of stuff with us now. Right. Yeah, earlier, before when we were here, that's why I didn't actually ask for the Hilden's quest just yet. Because I knew that it was one of the things we can do with Veronica during her personal companion quest.
We spoke earlier, didn't we? About Vault 22? My offer still stands, if you've changed your mind.
Alright, I'll investigate Vault 22.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you?
Anything else I should know?
I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of retrieving the data, which shouldn't prove overly challenging. Downloading the data will be handled by your Pip-Boy. You might think of yourself as a mere means of conveyance. No insult intended, of course.
Right.
Best of luck to you. Not that you'll need it. You seem like a reasonably competent person.
Right. Let's go, Veronica.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but did he give you a job?
Why are you so interested?
Not interested. More concerned. It's just... You're not the first person he sent to Vault 22. And I know he'd never tell you. There were a lot of mercs. One after another. None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keely. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
Well, maybe Hilda and I need to have another talk.
No, wait. I don't mean to see any harm come to Dr. Hildern. Unless by talk, you just mean talk. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich. Not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc. But I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keely and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
I'll try, but I'm not making any promises.
That's all I ask. She might even be able to help you. As long as you don't speak too well of Dr. Hildern.
Right.
Right. Good luck.
Oh. Oh, God damn it. Would you please get out of the way?
Oh, yes? Something else you needed?
I'm not the first person you sent to Vault 22, am I?
I never said you were. You've been speaking to Williams, haven't you?
No, Williams didn't tell me anything.
All right, I'll take you at your word. Williams didn't say anything at all. You just came to this conclusion on your own.
That's
No,
right.
you aren't the first person I've sent to the vault. I'm sorry that I neglected to tell you, but I don't see how it makes any difference.
Listen, I want double the caps or I'll spit the word that you're full of shit.
All right? I'll admit that it's been difficult to find anyone willing to enter the vault. And I'd rather get the data sooner than later. You have a deal. I'll double your reward if you bring me the data. But this is as high as my budget will allow. Now, I know your time is valuable, so I won't waste any more of it. Feel free to show yourself out.
Right. Yeah, let's fast travel to Freeside. Northgate, yeah. This should get us close to the old Norman fort, which...
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Thanks, gecko steak. If I turn this steak into Gordon Bleu, it becomes Gordon Gecko steak. Yeah. Right. Ship to Good Springs. Plastic explosives, huh? The power armor, yeah. Oh. Loads of stuff. Let's say at least like 10 of these. I'll keep one of those, sure. Crunchy mud fruits, dirty water. Okay, go. Oh yeah, I should probably read some skill magazines. Stealth boys, huh? I have 10. Well, I'll carry them for now. Right. Good. Now that we're a little bit lighter with our weight, we can continue our journey to Vault 22. Paperweight. Pack of cigarettes. I guess I'll take those. Right, so we'll head to the we'll head to the mountains and then we'll just kind of start to hug the mountainside. And we should be able to find Vault 22 eventually. Am I going the right way? No. Okay. Oh, this is not even the correct mountainside. Well, it's a good thing we checked now. Had I just kind of kept going. Mhm. Whoopsie daisy. And when you least expect it, boom, 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 shakalaka laka laka, boom, boom, boom. Yep, jackals. Jackal gang member. I'll take your caps and right away. Dirty water. Average look. Yeah. No. Coyotes. Oh, yeah. Coyotes. Fiends, huh? And another fiend with plasma rifle, huh? Oh. Programmer's Digest, huh? Cabinet. Dresser. Yeah. Patriots Cookbook. Scrap electronics. Coffee pot. Yeah, I could use a coffee pot. So, right. So fire over here. What else? Produce sack. Star bottle cap. Bottle cap. There might have been also a star bottle cap in here. Ammo box. This one is locked. 25mm grenades. What's up with the grenade machine gun? Although I think the gunrunner's arsenal also adds like a basically a 25mm grenade rifle. Reloading bench. Well, I guess I've already visited the Follows of the Apocalypse safe house. Are you poisoned? Of course you are. Yep. Well, yeah, Cazadors. Let's take some poison glands. Okay. Right, switch to normal ammo. Well, I think we killed 3 Cazadors, but didn't really find the third one. I guess Rex is alright. Stay out. The plants kill. Oh. Guess the game hasn't actually spawned the... There's supposed to be some critters out here. I have a feeling that probably by the time we come out from this place, the game will then all of a sudden remember, oh yeah, there's supposed to be, mantises in here. Well, Right. Vault 22. Yeah, let's have ourselves a little adventure. Duffel bag. Yeah. And a wrench. Programmer's digest. And a terminal. Right. Vault 22 Interlab Network. Main entrance security station. Warning. System integrity compromised. Unauthorized login detected. And something. Vault 22 Expedition Entry 1. I've established a temporary camp inside the entrance of the vault. Power inside is minimal, but still running, and I've managed to hack into one of their security terminals. The log showed several people have entered the vault over the past few months, but none have left. It's getting late, so I'll resume the expedition in the morning. Keely out. Right. So these are obviously messages from Keely. The scientist, well, that, don't remember the name, but that one scientist lady in OSI office, she mentioned Keely. And I guess this is at least a verification that she probably is still here. Or at least she has at least been here. And entry 2. The growth of the interior matches the exterior to a T. It's a little surprising given the scarcity of sunlight in the entrance room, but even more surprising is that they seem to originate from further below. That fool Hildren was onto something after all. Since my Pip-Boy is on the fritz, I'll try to keep a running log of my discoveries in whatever computers I can find and collate the data before leaving. Okay. Right. Elevator, stairs, Nuka-Colas. The elevator does not seem to be working. You could probably pop open the nearby panel and tinker with it to get the elevator working. Yeah, let's do it. But, I mean, we'll fix the elevator, but we're not actually going to use it. Yeah, so. Lab, elevator, stairs. Okay, well. Yeah. Well, there's certainly plenty of plants in here. They're just growing all over the place. Okay, there's another terminal. Noise complaint. Could maintenance look into the ductwork here on level 2 again? I know you guys took a look at this last week, but I swear the noise is back. I even have other people that can back me up on it this time too. The terminal is not working. Yeah, this is that room. Okay. Looks like someone has established a little laboratory here. The terminal here. Expedition entry 3, 4, and 5. Let's read the 3 first. This level seems to have been devoted to the study of atmospheric effects on plants, with the concentration on producing plants with high oxygen yield. Given the quote problems unquote these vaults were known to have, it sounds like a reasonable avenue of research. Entry 4. It's strange, but some sections of the machinery down here appear to have been modified for some unknown purpose. The restraints regarding the oxygen content and systemic pressure have been bypassed. Entry 5. I've been hearing strange chittering sound for some time now, and finally discovered its source. There's some kind of giant mantises that taken up residence in the vault. I almost ran smack into one the other day, but the creatures don't appear to react to my presence at all. Perhaps the others sent here ran afoul of the creatures, but I can't see how a few scattered insects could pose much of a problem to experienced mercs. Right. Yeah. So find more of these entries and kind of start to sort of paint a little picture. What's been going on in here and what has this Keely been up to? Yeah. Elevator, stairs, and spore carrier. Well, we had definitely seen these guys before. We saw them in Big Mountain, and we also saw them in Zion Valley. Or did we? Oh, yeah, we did. In those caves, yeah. In some of those caves. Right. There's another terminal here. Okay, expedition entry 6 and 7. Let's read the number 6 first. I finally found some of the bodies of the scientists that lived here. They appear to be overgrown with some form of a lichen. They're blending so well with the other growth that I walked right by several of them without even noticing them. I've taken the proper precautions, but the lichen doesn't seem to be contagious. At least the ghouls. Oh, guess Keely is a ghoul. And entry 7. This level appears to be where they perform most of the research NCR is interested in. I've been able to collect a little, but the vast majority of the data from the research done here is inaccessible. I'll have to find the main backup and download from there. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Another laboratory. Big one. Yeah. Yeah, there was one of those. Yeah, we have to be careful. Yeah. Yeah. More terminals. Food additive. Hmm. status report 9229228. Yields continue to improve. Splicing together cultivar GN188 with the existing corn samples has produced a hybrid that responds better to the artificial lights we have. On a side note, Dr. Peters has missed his third straight day due to illness. His work ethic hasn't exactly been stellar to this point, so I'm requesting confirmation from the clinic that he is, in fact, sick. 9253. On a lark, the guys down in the pest control send up a sample of the substance one of their specimens secretes to attract insects. Tests show that the substance has mood-altering effects on smaller mammals. If anyone volunteers, we can begin human testing soon. Quite a number of the staff have begun to show symptoms of some sort of viral infection. I've begun to order them to stay in bed and recover, but at this rate, there won't be anyone left to do research. And 9312. Not much to report today. The mood is unusually somber in the wake of Dr. Peters' passing. There's a strange rumor going around that the commotion downstairs was caused by, of all things, Dr. Peters' corpse suddenly animating and attacking people. I don't know who would start such a vicious rumor, but it's in exceptionally bad taste. Right. Oh, well, didn't really mean to click on you, Rex. Is this? No, the terminals are not working. Okay. Right, that's just the room with the what's this? Another terminal. Okay. Security request. Assistant Mathers went into the caves at 1846 today and still hasn't returned, requesting security escort for science personnel to conduct a search. Medical emergency. We need medical team up here now. Dr. Peters just returned with one of the security escorts, who is horribly wounded. When I asked him where the other security officer was, he just paled and shook his head. In the meantime, Dr. Bailey has ordered the door to the caves be sealed until further investigation can take place. Help! Is anyone down there? Security is trying to hold off. Well, I don't know what they're trying to hold off. Please, send security up at once. Dr. Bailey watching over his sick wife and daughter in their quarters down in the common area. I'm officially in charge of the level, and I am requesting security at once. Right. Door access terminal. Can we disengage the lock? Access denied. Contact admin for clearance. Okay. Maybe we need to find like a overseer's terminal. Elevator. Stairs. Right. That's a spore carrier. Have to be a little careful. Common area. Stairs, well, this one's obviously sealed off by rubble. This is the elevator. Right. So ladies and gentlemen, okay, bathrooms. Let's check the ladies' room. Okay, I guess. Oh no, I guess that thing was doing its business in the ladies' room. The projector still running. Well, I have to admit, the quality of these machines must be fantastic for something like this to still work after probably, 100 years. Overseer's office, well, desk, terminal. Okay, unlock crew quarters. Crew quarters unlock. Unlock data backup. Data backup unlocked. Unlock cabin access. I think this is the one that we just saw. Error. Override engaged at door side. Right, so not even from here we can open the cave door. Right. Well, some kind of bar. Cave fungus. Yeah. Empty bottles. Guess a dining area. Fresh apple. Yeah, we'll just take those. This is a okay billiards room. Terminal. Okay. Expedition entries 8 and 9. Okay, let's read 8. I guess no one will miss this ridiculous trivia game. The questions weren't even that hard. It looks like this is where most of the people were when they died. The medical reports I found suggested that most of them succumbed to some kind of airborne infection. I'm going to see if I can convert some of the grow lamps into UV spectrometers to test the air for contaminants. Entry 9. After numerous attempts, I found a range that highlights the particles in the air that I believe killed everyone in this vault. Preliminary tests show them to be spores of some kind. I've set up spectrometers on several of the levels now, and the concentration appears to increase in the lower levels. At this point, I'm concerned that the plants here may constitute a danger to the people of the NCR. Right? Lower level. Well, thank you, Captain Obvious. If there's a stair that goes down, then I think by definition it goes to a lower level. Yeah. Do, do, do. Another one bites the dust. Do, do, do. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites, another one bites, another one bites the dust. Utility. There's a terminal. Let's read. Ticket 1. Strange noises. Maintenance help system. Problem. Noises in vents. Action. Send a team to inspect. Result. Source of a problem not detected. Ticket 2. Gas leak. Problem. Reports of possible gas leak. Several people have complained of coughing fits and other respiratory symptoms. Action. Complete the diagnosis of air circulation system. Results. Discovered a minor discrepancies in the mass of the air being pumped through the vault, but no harmful gases were detected. Also, a strange residue was detected on the air filters, which has been forwarded for identification. Swap out the filters, just in case. Generator. Laser pistol. Microfusion cells. Flamer. Flamer fuel. Microfusion cells. Flamer fuel more. Sensor module. Yeah. There's one in here. Clinic. Terminal. Yeah, we'll soon check the terminal. Caps. Tool cabinet. Some medical supplies there. Okay, let's read the terminal. Okay. Patient case database. Case 162. Patient Peters Harrison T. Condition: Dr. Peters is suffering from a severe case of pneumonia, the results of the spread of some sort of microorganism in his lungs. I've applied the usual treatment and requested that he refrain from working and stop by twice a day for observations. Case 164, Group. Patients: Mitchell, Pam, Cordella, Michael, Horton, Samwise, Fujimoto, Naoki, Derrida, Kenneth. This entire group showed up throughout the course of the day, displaying the same symptoms. They're remarkably similar to Dr. Peters' condition when he first came in a week ago. I hope we don't have a contagion on our hands. 162. Update. Peters Harrison T. Update. Dr. Peters isn't responding to the treatment, or, more accurately, his body is actively rejecting the treatment. His condition has worsened, and I'm on the cusp of ordering exploratory surgery. Case 173. Group. Patients Bailey Elizabeth, Bailey Marsha, Garfield Hayes, Amy Herman, Jenkins Veronica, Keys James, Kirkpatrick Robert, Lowry Amanda, Orlando Donald, Panimo Iris, Rado Stephen, Reyes Yolanda, Sarkin Kelly, Valdez Nicholas. Update. Another group with chills and a fever and a terrible racking cough. I'm recommending that they be separated from the general populace. Case 162. Update. Patient Peters Harrison T. Update. Dr. Peters is dead. His vitals flatlined 10 minutes before he entered surgery. I decided to perform an autopsy immediately and discovered his lungs were filled with some sort of fungal infection. Strangely, the fungus still shows evidence of growth despite the death of its host. I'll consult with one of the mycologists on the 5th level and see if they can identify it. Case 162 Update. So Peters Harrison. Update. I don't really know how to describe what just happened. One minute I was closing up for the day, and the next, Dr. Peters' corpse sat up and attacked me. I was able to flee the office and seal it, inside until security arrived. But what the hell is going on? If all the recent illnesses are the same thing... ... Yeah. Right. Yeah. Quarters, yeah. All 22 jumpsuits. Yeah. Don't see any movement in here. But yeah, there are plants all over the place, so... Yeah. Right. Okay. This is a relatively neatly kept room. Of course, there's little mushrooms growing on the bed, but... Right. Well, okay. Another relatively neat room. Jumpsuit. That's one. Okay, I can actually shoot through that. Right. Purified water. Vault 22 cave door keycard. Coffee mugs. Right. So we finally have the means to open the cave door. We have the key card now for it. Right. Well, disengage lock, and because we have the key card, we now have the authorization to. Yeah. Let's see. Tales of a Junktown jerky vendor. It's a terminal. Pest control subsystem. Yeah. Species 1. Species BE908. A distant relative of the more commonly known Venus flytrap, species BE908 seems to be performing well. The plants are a threat to creatures up to 5 times their size due to the violent nature of their closing maws. Those that aren't swallowed whole are often incapacitated by their initial quote, bite, unquote, The plant's lack of mobility is offset by their ability to lure prey into reach by means of nectar they secrete from their bodies. Yeah, we actually got a little like a can of that stuff from the other lab. Species 2, Mantis religiosa, probably the praying mantis. Of all the species we brought with us, the common mantis exceeds the rest in terms of predation. The insects are voracious, and their camouflage allows them to attack prey by surprise. Also, they complement our botanical specimens by hunting down those pests that avoid or escape our other measures. Lastly, mantises will begin to cannibalize one another when other food is scarce, making their numbers self-regulating when prey is scarce. Species 3, Bewiria mordicana, an entomopathogenic fungus, B. mordicana, has been developed to colonize the bodies of most common pests. Once it has fully colonized a host body, the host technically dies, but the body continues to move by means of the fungal colony within it. In this manner, the fungus moves amongst more of its prey, occasionally spraying spores in a radius around the host body, infecting all who come near it. Its drawbacks include the time it takes to kill prey, 10 to 20 days, and its limited effectiveness when dealing with unsocial pests. Kind of seems to me that fungus was actually developed in this place. Oh, is this the cave? Ah, right. Didn't really mean to go to the cave. Back. How are you? Take an aim. Okay. Stairs. Elevator. Okay. Is that your head? Try to. Yeah. There you are. Yeah. The plant. Okay, terminal isn't in use. Where are you going, Rex? Yeah. Right. Oh, that's blocked. Okay. And that one is blocked, so this is the only way to proceed. Yeah, terminal not in use. It's a hard locked door for us. It's a hard locked door for us. We can pass. Well, actually, we can't because I should have enough lockpicking skills to open that. Spore Carrier Savage, yeah. Alright, well, have fun. I guess Rex also needs to have some fun, you know. He deserves it. Did you like it, boy? Who's a good boy? Well, oh, there's a one that I didn't. Is this operational, this terminal? No, they're not, okay. Right. Server room, yes. Download research data, yeah, that's...
See? Just because it doesn't shoot lasers doesn't mean it's not worth looking into. We could do amazing things with this data.
I suppose, yes. Well, but let's continue to search this place anyway. Let's see if we can find any traces of this keel. Hmm. Well, guess we need to just drop down. Sure, we might as well, you know, use the SMG. I have some hollow points, right, but we don't really need hollow points to deal with.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
No, it's a flamethrower. Also, you can have a laser pistol, laser rifle, and a plasma rifle. I'm sure you will like these things, right? And as the crafting expert, you can also take, oh, probably could have some of these crafting stuff as well. Yeah. Yeah, center plot doesn't rate anything, so right. Morning.
Took your sweet time. I suppose the NCR sent you?
Yes, Angela Williams asked me to come to find you.
She's such a dear. Not like that pompous little pedant she works for. But that's neither here nor there. These plants have gotten completely out of control. I've got a plan to deal with them, but I'll need your help.
How much are you paying?
So, you're one of those, huh? Fine. I'll give you all the money I have once we're done. Meet me on the second level, and I'll explain more.
Yeah. Right.
What's this? Did you do these repairs?
I did.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Thanks.
Saves me time, I guess. See you upstairs.
Yes. Yes, upstairs. Yeah, second level, yeah. That's where Keely had her little research station here. Right. Yeah, save the game.
You're here. Ready to begin?
Well, just as long as I'm getting paid for this.
You really have a one-track mind, you know that? Anyway, listen up. Time is of the essence, so I'll be brief. This place is filled with spores that are toxic to humans, and we need to get rid of them. I've pumped the vault full of a highly flammable gas that, once ignited, should destroy the vast majority of spores. There's one problem, though. The gas becomes semi-inert on exposure to oxygen, meaning the gas will have to be ignited close to where it's being introduced. I need you to find the vents where the gas is being pumped and ignite it. Oh, and survive the resulting blast.
What? Wait, what was that? A blast?
Yes, there'll be an explosion when the gas is ignited, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Now leave me to my work.
How exactly should I ignite the gas?
In the area where the gas is active, any kind of fire or explosion should do the trick. Hell, even lasers would do the job. If you don't have anything like that, I've got some grenades in my bag in the corner that you can use.
Any idea where these vents are that I'm looking for?
I set the gas to pump into the 5th level since that's where the concentration of spores was highest. I'd start looking there. Typically, these vaults use circular vents in their air circulation systems. Look for a wall with 2 of them almost side by side. There's one just around the corner outside this lab if you need an example.
Alright, sounds dangerous, but I'll do it.
Good. Return to me when it's done.
First of all, yeah, I'm gonna take your grenades. Rex, wait here. Veronica,
Should have
wait.
brought something to read.
Well, just ask from Keely. I'm sure she's got plenty to read. Or, you know, maybe have like a discussion about science. Let's see. Go to pest control here. Yeah. You gotta see the air shimmering, so that's the gas being pumped. Now, for the longest of time, I've been carrying, where is it? Don't tell me I don't have it. Oh, here. long fuse dynamite. And there's a very good reason for that, because a longer fuse, well, quite naturally means there's a longer delay between, ignition and explosion. Yeah. So even though I kind of fumbled closing the door here, because I had, I had decent amount of time, so at the last moment I was able to close the door and save myself from the blast. And second level here.
Oh, good. You survived. I was beginning to think you hadn't. You'll be pleased to know that the spore should no longer be a problem. Now all that's left is to ensure that none of this ever happens again. The research that led to these abominations must be erased.
What needs to be done?
I've managed to create a connection to the Vault's backup system from here. I just have to remotely delete all the files, and we're done here.
Will it take long?
No, it shouldn't take all that long. Just a few more moments, and... That's strange. The system says that the files were accessed recently and copied to an external source. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Hey, I've been too busy rescuing you. Could someone else have done it?
It's possible. I've spent the last few days in a cave, after all. For all we know, that man sent someone immediately after you to swipe the data while you posed as mantis bait. Nothing to be done about it, I suppose. All we can do is delete what's here, and that's done. I've unlocked the door, so you're free to run along now. Although it pains me to say it, I wouldn't have made it out of here without your help. If you're heading back toward McCarran, tell Dr. Williams that she has my thanks as well.
Lose karma, gain karma. Messiah. Alright, yeah, I should probably tell my companions to follow me.
Aw, just...
Yeah, okay, she's following. Right. Now I have a feeling that the moment we exit this place, there's probably gonna be, a whole bunch of creatures spawning there. Right? No? Okay. I guess the game decided that no creatures this time. Well, we'll go to the Hidden Valley first. Yeah. Right. So there's a couple of things I want to do here, and then after that we'll call it the quits for today. But the first thing we want to do is want to go and access the database. Access data store, bunker information, project goals, Hidden Valley. The goal of the Hidden Valley project is to create a self-sustaining shelter for high-ranking VIPs that can serve as a command structure in times of crisis. The bunker itself is located several hundred feet below the surface. Multiple layers of reinforced material serve to prevent a breach of the inhabitable areas by anything save for a direct hit by a bunker-busting weapon utilizing a megatonage considered outside the capability of America's closest competitors. In the event that our enemies become capable of such an attack, the bunker's dervish camouflaging system makes targeting the site impossible for automated systems, forcing aggressors to rely on guesswork and sheer luck. Systems overview. The Hidden Valley bunker relies on two main systems. The Candle Fusion power system provides power to all bunker systems, built more for reliability and duration of service. The power output of the system has been exceeded by many current designs, but it can supply the bunker power for an estimated 752 years. The Davis camouflage system provides visual and electronic interference, prevent airborne or long-range enemy weapons from targeting the bunker. The normal soil around Hidden Valley has been supplemented with a combination of aluminum and various silicates, which are then dispersed using widespread network of industrial fans to blanket the area in a cloud of what is essentially chaff. Combined with the electronic countermeasures of the nearby array at Black Mountain, the bunker at Hidden Valley is effectively impossible to target. Okay. Elder dismissal incidents. Incident number 1. Let it be recorded that on this day, Raymond Lorne was dismissed from his post as an elder for committing the crime of murder. Brother Lorne was known to have hostile feelings towards the victim, senior scribe Ritter. The guilty party insists that Ritter's death was a tragic case of friendly fire. The bunker was under attack at the time, but the tribunal felt they could not let him persist as an elder with such a suspicion hanging over him. Head scribe Buckup. Incident number 2. Be it known that from this day Kenneth Jones shall no longer bear the title of elder. Brother Jones has willingly gone against the chain that binds, and has been forced to step down. Head paladin linguist succeeds him as the elder. Head scribe Morgan. Incident number 3. Let the record show that I have stood witness to the dismissal of David James from the post of elder. Brother James was charged with destroying an unknown device recovered from a recent expedition. The purpose and function of the device remain unknown, and Brother James has thus far proven unwilling to discuss the matter with anyone. Head scribe Talvin. Yeah, let's see. Okay, we can ask Ramos about the chain that binds, okay? Well, Veronica, it's all yours.
Veronica, I hope.
I brought you a present. This disc has secrets to breeding plants that can thrive in the wasteland.
High Elder Maxon didn't found us to be botanists, Veronica.
Think about it. No more trading guns for food. Total self-sufficiency. It's what we always wanted.
This won't get us Hoover Dam.
Yes, it will. If we feed people, they'll support us. They'll join us.
What does the Codex say?
A bunch of closed-minded bullshit.
We do not help them or let them in.
But
We keep knowledge they must never have.
give it a chance. For me. I can't stay here and watch us waste away.
I'm sorry.
We'll die out.
I know.
Come on. I can't listen to this anymore.
Yeah. Right.
He wouldn't listen. The truth was right there staring him in the face. How could he not listen?
There was never any chance. His mind was made up from the start.
I see that now. I thought I knew him better than that, but it was like talking to a stranger. How can I help them when they won't accept it?
Where does that leave you? Well, maybe you should take over.
Huh? Well, that's imaginative. But it's not really for me. I couldn't get one of their most reasonable members to accept a rational argument. I don't see them coming out in droves to support my coup. And that's really not what the Brotherhood needs right now anyway. They're hanging by a thread.
Where does that leave you?
I don't know if I can stay. Maybe it'd be better for everyone if I left. Spent my life somewhere else. Work with the followers of the apocalypse, maybe. Put my knowledge to some good use. Or I can stay here with the people I care about and do whatever I can until it comes to a slow or sudden end.
Um, right. Well, I think leaving now is your only shot at the future.
There's no getting around that, is there? What would my life be like here, knowing what's to come? They're not gonna like this. We're given a chance when we're young to choose whether to stay. If we do, it's supposed to be for life. But they haven't left me any choice. It's this or a lifetime of scavenging and watching my friends die and losing battles. I guess it's settled then. Let's get going. I'd like to get my mind off all this. And some fresh air would do me some good, right about now.
Right. Right. All right. Let's talk to Paladin Reims. Ask about the chain that binds.
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
One of the data store entries mentioned the chain that binds. What is that exactly?
That's an old principle that's been around since the Brotherhood was founded. It basically means that you have to obey a superior officer. It's pretty much common sense, but it gets invoked a lot when people get pissy about following orders. If you're curious, I'll give you access to the data store entry on it. You'd probably be the first to read it in years, if not decades.
Right.
Fine.
And yeah, let's leave.
We heard Veronica talking with the Elder. We won't stand for this.
Well, it won't be a problem. She's leaving.
Leaving? Into exile? Good. Save us the trouble. But mark me well. Any hint of treachery or thought of return, and we will erase the both of you from existence. We heard Veronica talking with the Elder. We won't stand for this.
Yeah, I don't think I can get my speech up to 95. Well, it's not a problem. She's leaving.
Leaving? Into exile? Good. Save us the trouble. But mark me well.
Well, if there was any question of whether I should leave, I guess there's my answer.
Yeah, come on, let's get out of here.
I think that'd be best. There's a followers outpost up near one of my old scavenging grounds. Used to do some trading with a doctor there. If I work out of there, I'll still be able to keep tabs on Hidden Valley if I needed to. I know that route like the back of my hand. If it's all right, I'd like to head that way. Meet some people, see if I can be of any use.
Right. Oh, no. Right. Okay, so I think this is enough for now. When we come back, more Fallout. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.